We are getting close to the Clemson football season, and as we inch closer, we have a few things to talk about besides recruiting. Unfortunately, TJ Dudley has entered the transfer portal. Right after we heard that, David Hood broke the news that it was because he was dismissed due to team rules. He let that out on Twitter. We don't know all the details, but it's he's not a starter, but it's still a blow to Clemson's depth at linebacker. He was a 4-star recruit out of Montgomery, Alabama. A .9143, pretty quality recruit. He redshirted last year, didn't play hardly at all, but the hope was that he could be one of the key guys to provide depth. Now, the top three, the starting actual linebackers, are possibly the best trio of linebackers, almost certainly in the ACC and maybe in the country, because you have Wade Wood as the strong side linebacker. You have Barrett Carter, who moved over to a weak side linebacker last year. And he'll start there. And then you have Jeremiah Trotter, one of the better middle linebackers in the country. So that's an incredible trio. So no concerns there. But if you have to get into that depth, and you certainly don't want to wear those three guys out, you're looking at some pretty inexperienced guys. Not that TJ Dudley had a ton of experience, but looking at Kobe McLeod, who was a 3-star and not like a super high 3-star. It was a .8530, a guy that I had some questions about when we took him. But all I've heard is good stuff. So hopefully now as a redshirt freshman this year, he's ready to contribute because they'll certainly need him to. You have D. Creighton, a true freshman, another 3-star, a .8769. Again, all the numbers I'm giving you are 24/7 composite ratings and rankings. And then you have true freshman Jamal Anderson, who's a 4-star at .9215. So you're going to have some really young guys providing depth. So that's a bit of a concern, but I think when you look at all the depth at safety, a different position, but it ties in here because I think Clemson, if there's an injury or they have to dig too deep into the depth, or some of those guys aren't showing up for them, what they could do is have 3 safeties on the field instead of three linebackers. Wade Woodaz was actually originally recruited. He was listed on 24/7 as a safety. I think you could see. He could shift over if Trotter or Carter were to get hurt, and you could bring a safety down into that strong side position. Now, I think safety is Clemson's deepest spot on the defense. That or defensive tackle, either one, they're just incredibly deep. And there was a blow to the safety depth as well. But that's one that it's a little bit easier to absorb. Tyler Venables, who's a senior, he'll be having hip surgery. So he's going to miss the entire season. They're going to redshirt him. But I think both for him and just for the team and the program, that could work out. Here's how safety looks. So you have Andrew Mukuba and Jalen Phillips. But RJ Mickens, I've said it in so many videos, one of the most underrated players on the entire defense. You got to get him onto the field as much as possible. You also have Sherrod Koval, who was a big recruit. You sort of forget after he doesn't contribute immediately as a freshman, but he's poised to make plays and be a real contributor. And then Khalil Barnes, who's the story of the spring game, made a game-winning interception. You've heard good things about him coming out of spring. So you have all of them. You want to get them some snaps. So I think you could see some of them shift down to box safety or strong side linebacker to kind of almost like a 4-2-5 look that I think is possible if Clemson needs to dig deeper into their linebacker depth than what they have. But back to linebacker, I do think it's interesting. You'll have Kobe McLeod and D. Creighton and Jamal Anderson all getting some early play, but especially those first two, McLeod and Creighton. We're going to see what they could do. You have Sammy Brown coming in next year. So McLeod and Creighton have a chance to sort of establish themselves before the superstar 5-star freshman comes in. I think that's important for them, and it's important to get a look at them and see what they can do. So those are kind of two big pieces of news with Dudley transferring out and Venables having the hip surgery and redshirting. Up next for this program, you have ACC Media Days, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. It's 10 to 4 each day. Clemson's day is Thursday. So tune into that. You'll have Will Putnam, quarterback Cade Klubnik, and Tyler Davis will be there along with Coach Stabba Sweeney. So hopefully there'll be some nuggets that'll get revealed. It's always fun. Then you have the media poll, and we'll see if Florida State is officially the favorite or if they stick with Clemson. I suspect it'll be a very, very close media vote there. Hey, thanks for watching. I always appreciate it. I know so many of you have subscribed. We're up to over 300 170 subscribers. So thank you so much. If you haven't already, please do subscribe. I really appreciate it. And thanks to everyone who's already done so. Thanks for watching.